Hello again, everybody. David Clary along with Dylan Woody, along with Preston Fetters and Caleb Riker. We're live here in McMinn County for the sixth time in 8 days, getting set for Oak Ridge High School basketball. The Wildcats of Oak Ridge taking on the Hardin Valley Hawks in the consolation game here on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. We appreciate John Jick for sponsoring our broadcast today. Dylan Woody, we're, I guess, about 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes away from the start of the game, but you have more information about this game.
Yeah, I do, David. Oak Ridge will try to bounce back tonight after the disappointing loss to Farragut on Friday when they take on the number 5 seeded Hardin Valley Hawks. This is the final day of District 4 tournament and our last trip to McMinn County. Until next season, the Wildcats fell in the semifinals to Farragut 65-62 here in Athens on Friday. Hardin Valley had a rough time in their semifinal game against the Bearden Bulldogs, losing 83-38. The losses by both teams put them on the road on Saturday in the first round of the Region 2 tournament. They will travel either to Central or West. Those two teams are playing tonight at 7:30 in the finals of the District 3 tournament, taking the place over Halls. The loser of our game plays the winner, while the winner takes on the loser of Central and West. The Wildcats and Hardin Valley have met two times in the previous postseason games, with the Wildcats winning both contests. Oak Ridge beat the Hawks in the 2022 Region Tournament at Hardin Valley and the 2023 Region at Oak Ridge. This season, Oak Ridge lost to the Hawks at Hardin Valley 70-63, but then blew them out on February 6, 76-39. The Wildcats led the all-time series with the Hawks 14-2 since 2008. In some ways, the loser of this game tonight puts themselves in a better position, as they will most likely be opposite of Bearden in the region tournament bracket. The consolation game is never the game you want to play, but Oak Ridge has been successful before at the semifinal round loss. The most recent consolation game for Oak Ridge came in 2023 when they defeated West following a controversial loss to Central at Powell. Oak Ridge, under Coach Aaron Green, is 66-22 in the postseason games, and he has an overall record of 420-98. At Oak Ridge, his career record, including his stint at Cleveland, is 575-170. Last night here in Athens, the Lady Wildcats fell to Lenore City 60-53. The Lady Wildcats will travel to Central on Friday night to take on the District 3 champion Central Lady Bobcats. Central won their first ever girls championship last night by defeating Powell 57-48. Powell was the regular season champion, going undefeated during the regular season. The Region 2 girls tournament stacks up like this Friday. Of course, all games are at 7 p.m. at Oak Ridge takes on number 1 Central. The winner plays the winner of number 2 Farragut against number 3 Campbell County. That game will be at Farragut. The other side of the bracket will have number 1 Bearden hosting Carnes and Powell hosting Lenore City. The winners will advance to play at the highest remaining seed from District 4 on Monday. That is most likely will be Bearden. Oak Ridge and Central will be playing for the 111th time since their first meeting in 1973. Oak Ridge leads the series 109-1. Central's only win over Oak Ridge came under Kara Jackson back in 2011. Oak Ridge has won 28 over Central since then. In the postseason, Oak Ridge is over 14-0, with the last game coming in 2022. Oak Ridge and Central have only played 3 games in the region tournament, and those were Oak Ridge wins in 1992, 2000, and 2001. All the rest were district tournament games. We will broadcast from Central on Friday. Thanks to our thanks from our donation from Alan, Candace, Evelyn, and Ethan Eubanks. We thank them for their longtime support. The TSSAA requires a rights fee of $200 per game to stream live video, and tonight John Gick has donated this fee so we can stream. We thank him for his support over the years of our broadcast. The boys' game on Saturday will be sponsored by Terry Lee against West or Powell. Tonight we are live here from the final day of the District 4 tournament here at McMinn County. Our regular basketball sponsors for today's game are Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Mike Kelly with Bestie Coleman Realty, the Oak Ridge Utility District, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic of Oak Ridge, Tennessee Bank of Oak Ridge, the Summit Medical Group, Bob's Wash and Fold, and the Fox Insurance Group. We will take a break and return for the tip-off in a moment.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 State Championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at orud.org.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in, same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
Welcome back once again to McMinn County High School. We're about to have the national anthem here from this ball game. Oak Ridge and Hardin Valley. See if you can pick it up. It's our national anthem here from McMinn County High School. We're about to have the starting lineups. First off, for the Hardin Valley Hawks, starting for them will be Kamani Smith, number 0. Also starting for them will be Christian Oliver. He is a sophomore player, number 3. Number 5, Mike Fritz. He is also a sophomore player for the Hawks. Number 13 for them, that'll be Colin Dryness, senior. And the final one is Jack Sparks. He is a senior. Now the starting lineups for the Oak Ridge High School Wildcats, coached by Aaron Green. The first starter is going to be Ethan James. Ethan is a junior player for the Wildcats. Jarrell Jimerson also gets to start for the Wildcats. The number 3 starters, Eli Peters. He's a sophomore. Also starting will be Justice West, coming off of a really fine ball game the other night. And the 5th starter will be Charlie Taubenheim. And we're about to get set here from McMinn County High School. We appreciate John Jick for sponsoring our broadcast today. We appreciate all of our sponsors. This is our 6th trip down to McMinn County. We appreciate all of those people who have helped us get the ball games underway. And we're about to get set here from McMinn County High School. Charlie Taubenheim will be jumping for the Wildcats, who are wearing their all-white jerseys with Cardinal. The Hardin Valley Hawks wearing their blue and silver. And Charlie is ready. The ball is up, controlled by Oak Ridge, and we are underway. Justice West with the basketball. He'll work the ball across the midcourt line. Just underway here from McMinn County High School. Charlie launches a 3. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Ethan. Back to Charlie. He launches a 3. Top of the key. It's short. Rebounded by Hardin Valley. Here come the Hawks coming down the floor. Quickly across the way. They'll drive in. Number 0 goes up for the shot. The ball is knocked out of bounds. We've got 3 different cameras working here today. Our producer, as usual, is Dylan Woody. Our top camera guy is Preston Fetters. Caleb Riker is down on the floor for us. With the basketball will come Hardin Valley. That's Mike Fritz. Works the ball around to the right side. Picked up defensively. We have no score. We're almost a minute into the first game. The Wildcats, Jarrell almost had a steal. He does. Jarrell Jimerson coming down the floor, drives to the hole, pulls up, shoots and scores. Jarrell has the first 2 points of the ball game, and down the floor will come the Hardin Valley Hawks. They work the ball inside, across the way, a high pass outside for a 3. It's on its way. It's going to be short. Rebound, Jarrell again. Jarrell Jimerson coming down the floor, behind the back dribble, pulls up at the free throw line. Should have given it off to Justice, finds Charlie free. Charlie drives in, gives it to Justice. His shot is up, good. Justice West scores, and back the other way once again with the basketball will come the Hardin Valley Hawks, trailing Oak Ridge 4-0. With the basketball will come Smith once again. Wildcats and Hawks, it's the 3rd time they've played, obviously, as they get an opportunity to shoot a 3 from the corner. It's up short, rebounded by Eli Peters. Peters coming down the floor quickly to Jarrell Jimerson. Jarrell accelerates to the free throw line, kicks it out to Ethan, who drives the baseline, comes cross court, back to Justice for 3. It's up, no good. Rebound to the Hawks, and then a personal foul is going to be called down on the floor. See who this one's going to be called against. I thought maybe it might go against Eli Peters, but instead it's going to go against their number 32, Jack Sparks. That'll be his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 called against Hardin Valley. It'll be Oak Ridge to work the ball in with Ethan James underneath the goal. Lobs it in to Eli Peters at the free throw line and fires a pass, intending it for Jeremiah Stevens, who's in the ball game early. And it's knocked away, and another foul is going to be called against Hardin Valley. 6:18 to play. We're in the first quarter. In a 4-0 ball game, the Wildcats have the lead. Sparks picks up his second personal foul just like that as Ethan tries to work the ball in. Yet to do so comes into Jarrell Jimerson. Jimerson harassed out high, gives it out to Oak Ridge's Justice. He works the ball to Stevens. Stevens along the baseline. They're going to call a travel. He had to go up for the pass, and when he came down, he kind of stutter-stepped a little bit, and that is a turnover. And back the other way will come Hardin Valley. 6:07 to play. Down the floor with the basketball once again will come the Hawks. 4-0 Oak Ridge. They work the ball to the corner. Coming out to the right corner once again. They'll dribble out to the top of the circle, and then a timeout is asked for by the Hawks. They'll take it with them. Clock is still moving, 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Look at the clock still moving, guys. 5:47 to play. It's still moving. 5:44, 5:43. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
Welcome back once again to McMinn County High School, the District 4 tournament. They put time back on the clock, more time than there should have been. It's 6:18 now to go in the first quarter as the Hawks work the ball for a three. It's on its way. It's up. No good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge. Eli Peters comes down with the basketball. They push it up the floor to Jeremiah. Swings it over to Justice West in the left corner. Justice picked up defensively, so he has to give it up to Jarrell Jimerson. 5-second count was on. They give it up to Ethan James, who drives the paint and throws the ball away. Try to get the ball down low either to Jeremiah or Justice, but the ball goes out of bounds. 4-0 our score, 5:54 to play. We're in the first quarter. The winner advances to play the loser of tonight's District 3 championship ball game between the West High Rebels and the Central Bobcats. The loser of the ball game plays the champion. We'll talk about the girls here in a bit as Hardin Valley has the basketball. They've yet to score. They're going to throw the ball near the midcourt line. Good save out high by Smith. He works the ball out to the top of the key, dribbling around a screen to the free throw line, gives it up in the corner for a three. It's on its way, no good. Rebound, Ethan James. Wildcats pushing it up the floor, and they throw the ball away. Intercepted by the Hawks. Coming back the other way will come Hardin Valley. They're going to drive in for a three-point shot. Nope, he's not going to shoot it from the corner. He's going to drive the baseline. No place to go. He's got to get rid of it. Does out to the top of the key over to Smith. 5:07 to play. Hardin Valley yet to score. Hawk basketball, they work it out for a three. It's on its way. It's off the mark. Another rebound by Eli Peters. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Ethan James with it quickly over to Jarrell Jimerson. Makes a move, pulls up and shoots. Good. Nice shot by Jarrell. That's his fourth point of the ball game. And down the floor will come the Hardin Valley Hawks. 6-0 Wildcats. 4:45 to play in the first quarter. Friday night at 7 o'clock as they shoot a three. This one's more on target, but it's still off the mark. Jeremiah Stevens has the rebound. Down the floor goes once again to Jarrell. Swings it out to Ethan James. Around to Justice for three. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Jeremiah. Back to the top it goes, dribbling in. Kicking about once again to Justice. Justice drives right. Kicks it out Jarrell for three. It's on its way. He's on fire. Jarrell Jimerson with 7 first quarter points, and Oak Ridge leads it by a score of 9-0. 4:14 to play. We're in the first period. They've got a three. Top of the key. It's up. Good. 3-point shot by number 10 for them, and that is Hunter Ratcliffe, and it's a 9-3 ball game. Here comes Oak Ridge facing pressure. They work the ball. Eli Peters, he thought about a three. Goes inside to Jeremiah, and he's fouled. Jeremiah Stevens will go to the free throw line, I do believe. See if they ruled him in the act of shooting. I think they should. John Jick, our sponsor for our broadcast today, as we broadcast here from McMinn County High School. Friday night we'll be at Central for the girls taking on the Central Lady Bobcats. 7 o'clock will be the tip-off. Jeremiah goes to the free throw line. He's a 50% free throw shooter, misses on the first one. Yes, I'm the only one talking in the entire gym. Back to the free throw line will go the freshman. Started playing for the Wildcats back in January, a transfer from Alabama. Goes back to the free throw line. He's a good 6'5", easy. Second toss is up, good. Jeremiah has his first point, and the Wildcat lead is 10-3. 3:56 to play. Mike Sheehan's watching our broadcast today. Appreciate him and anybody else who might be watching. As the Hawks bring the ball down the floor, they work the ball right side to number 0. Wildcats playing with Charlie Toppenheim back in the ball game. There's a head fake and a drive. Luis is in the game. Luis Soria. They launch a three. It's up good. 3-point shot by the Hawks, and it's a 4-point game. 10-6 to score. Wildcats pushing it up the floor to Luis Soria. Luis backs it up to Jarrell Jimerson. Jarrell dribbling and driving. Guarded, harassed, better word, into Charlie. Charlie in the paint, stripped the ball and fouled. Personal foul will go against the Hawks. It'll go against number 13 for them. That'll be Colin Dryness. He's a senior player. That'll send Charlie Taubenheim to the free throw line. Charlie yet to score in the ball game. Charlie is a 67% free throw shooter, averaging 18.1 points per ball game. First toss up, good. Charlie has his first point of the night. Wildcats playing with Jarrell Jimerson, Luis Soria, along with Justice West, Eli Peters, and Charlie Taubenheim. Charlie back to the line, 11-6 Oak Ridge, 3:24 to play first quarter. Toss is good. Charlie's got two, and here come the Hawks. Moving left to right, our ground camera guy is Caleb Riker. We've got Preston Fetters up here as the Hawks work the basketball once again. Out to the top it goes. They'll dribble right, drive inside, and get a layup. Up good. They score, and it's 12-8. As they work the ball down with Eli Peters, drives in for a shot. Good. Eli has his first 2 points of the game. The Wildcats have had five different players who have scored here in the first quarter, and they lead by 6. 14-8 the score. Driving against Luis will come the Hawks. He wants to shoot. Does. Good. Nice shot there by the Hawks, and it's a 4-point game. 14-10, the Wildcats throw the ball away. Coming down the floor, it's going to be a turnover. Number 2 intercepted the pass, but he was so close to the sideline there, stepped out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball, and they'll have it side front court. 2:38 to play first quarter. 14-10 our score. The Wildcats with the basketball. Eli Peters to Charlie Taubenheim. Taubenheim holds the ball, works the ball to Jarrell. Harassed pretty closely, right in front of the Hardin Valley bench. He comes cross court to Luis. Luis dribbles in, no place to go. Dribbles out to Jarrell Jimerson. You can hear Coach Green. Charlie's got a wide open three. It's up, no good. Rebound to Justice. Nope, saved away by Hardin Valley. Here come the Hawks down the floor. With the basketball will come number 10. That'll be Ratcliffe. He works the ball along the left corner, right in front of the Oak Ridge bench. Brings the ball to the top of the circle to number 5. That's Fritz. They drive the baseline, kick it out to the corner once again. With the basketball will come number 2. Swings it out to the top to Smith. He turns, he spins, he drives, he shoots, and missed it. Rebound, Eli Peters. Peters pushing it up the floor to Justice West. Here he comes in the paint. Swings it out to Charlie for a 3. Good. 3-point shot, Charlie Taubenheim. His 5th point of the game, and that gives him 800 in his career. Congratulations to him as the Wildcats commit a blocking foul. Minute 38 to play first quarter, 17-10. Oak Ridge has the lead. That'll be the first foul called against Oak Ridge as Ethan James comes back in the ballgame. The boys will play on Saturday at 7 o'clock, either against West or Central at West or Central. The girls will play Friday night, 7 o'clock, against the Central Lady Bobcats, the District 3 champs who won their very first ever girls district championship. Here comes the ball worked in by Hardin Valley. 7-point game, Hawks basketball. Wildcats split with the Hawks during the regular season as they kick it out for a 3. It's on its way, top of the key, too strong, no good. Wildcats doing a great job on the glass. Justice West with it to Luis Soria. Drives down to Charlie. Charlie drives in for the layup, good. Charlie Taubenheim now has 7, and Oak Ridge leads by 9. 19-10 the score, minute 16 to play in the first period. With the basketball once again will come Oliver. Works the ball to the right corner. Dribbles out with a minute 7 to play. They have no place to go. He's holding it forever. Goes inside for a shot, no good, but a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge, and that'll send Hardin Valley to the free throw line. Going to the free throw line for Hardin Valley will go Mike Fritz. He'll have 2 shots, a minute 2 to play, first quarter. 19-10 Oak Ridge. Toss up, good. The championship game tonight will pit the Farragut Admirals and the Bearden Bulldogs. That should be a good game. Great rivalry, obviously, in all sports. Bearden's won every contest so far this year, the 2 regular season ball games, plus the district. But their first 2 games, I guess, the only 2 they played here. They're might play again at some point. Free throw on its way, good. Oak Ridge leads by 7. 19-12 the score. Minute 1 to play. Luis Soria with the basketball. Brings the ball across the court to Ethan James. Guns a 3. It's up, no good. Battles and grabs his own rebound. Drives along the baseline into Charlie for the shot. No good. Rimmed out. Good look at it. And here come the Hawks back the other way. 45 seconds to play. Smith with the basketball to number 12 for three. Hits the rim, no good. Wildcats just dominating the glass. That's Jeremiah Stevens, the freshman, pulling down the board. And here comes Oak Ridge's Justice West. Drives coast to coast, gives it in to Jeremiah. Shot good. Jeremiah now with his third point, and Oak Ridge leads 21-12. Here come the Hardin Valley Hawks down the floor with 24 seconds to play. They are coached by Andy Arndt. 21-12, Hardin Valley basketball. We're in the first quarter, a minute, or actually 14 seconds to play. Working time off the clock. Now they're driving the baseline, nearly a steal, and the ball is pushed out of bounds. And last touch by Oak Ridge. 7.3 seconds to play. First quarter. Ball's worked in. Hardin Valley with 7 seconds. They work the ball to the corner once again. Now Smith trying to drive in all the way in against Jeremiah. Shoots over him. He just make all kinds of problems for the Hawks as Oak Ridge leads it 21-12. Let's take a quick break. We're live at McMinn County High School. Oak Ridge on top 21-12. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in, same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the summit.
Welcome back once again to McMinn County High School, the District 4 consolation game. Hardin Valley trails Oak Ridge 21-12. It'll be the Hawks with the basketball as we start play here in the second period. The winner, as I mentioned, will play the loser of the West Central ball game going on tonight at 7:30 at Halls High School. The winner of the loser of this game will play the champion. Here's a long three. It's going to be way short, an air ball, in fact. It'll be Oak Ridge coming back the other way. Jeremiah Stevens getting a lot of playing time here early on, and he's made the most of it. He's got 3 points for the Wildcats as the Wildcats will have the basketball for a moment. Then a jump ball is going to be called. The alternate possession arrow on the jump ball will give the ball to the Wildcats, I do believe. Oak Ridge will substitute Eli Peters back in the ball game, playing with Ethan James, Jarrell Jemerson, Josh Amos Jr., and Jeremiah Stevens. Here comes Jarrell coming down the floor, harassed all the way up the floor by number 13. He drives to the free throw line, no place to go except to Josh in the corner for three. It's up, no good. Jeremiah, another big board. Jeremiah backs it up, gives it up once again to Jarrell Jemerson. Jarrell had a good first quarter with 7 points to lead the Wildcats, along with Charlie Taubenheim, as Jeremiah goes in and scores again. The freshman's got 5 points, and Oak Ridge leads 23-12. 7:11 to play in the second period. Be eager to ask Coach Green why he's playing Jeremiah so much. Maybe Charlie's still a little bit under the weather. He is sacked quite a bit as they work it into number 0. Pulls up, free throw line jumper is too strong, no good. Who's got another board? That's Jeremiah Stevens. To Josh Amos Jr. Josh, left elbow, nice move. Can't shoot though. Backs it up to Eli Peters, swings it over to Jarrell for a three. It's on its way. It is no good. Rebounded by Josh, back up, and good. Josh Amos Jr. has his first 3 points, and the Wildcats are up 13, 25-12, 6:38 to play here in the second period. Lady Wildcats will play, as I mentioned, at Central High School. We could be going to Central Friday and Saturday. That'll make things a little easier. We might leave our equipment there as the shot is up. A missed shot by Hardin Valley, rebounded again by Oak Ridge. Here comes Eli Peters, turning, spinning, hook shot up, good. Eli Peters scores in the paint. He's got 4, and the Wildcat lead is 15, 27-12, 6:12 to play here in the second period. With the basketball, once again, will come the Hardin Valley Hawks. They'll turn in the paint, want to shoot over Jeremiah. Good luck with that as the ball goes bouncing out of bounds, and it'll be, once again, the Wildcats with the basketball. Charlie Taubenheim coming back in the ball game. Coach Green playing a lot of players early on, trying to save some legs. This is our third ball game, our sixth trip to McMinn County. Appreciate John Jick for sponsoring our broadcast. TSSAA charges, as we've said many times, $200 per game to stream live. And I felt bad for Joe Daniels-Mulholland the other day as they lob it into Eli. He can't control the pass. It's knocked away, and Hardin Valley has it. He paid for the rights fee for the Farragut ball game when they had no internet in the gym here. Hardin Valley drives in for a shot, a little short. They get the rebound, though, and kick it out for a three. It's on its way. It's up. No good. Again, pulled away by Oak Ridge. Wildcats dominating the glass. This time it's Justice West coming down with the basketball. Justice brings it across to Jarrell. 27-12 Oak Ridge. 5:23 to play. We are in the second period. Jarrell with the basketball, hands it off to Justice. Justice outside the line. Oak Ridge lost to Hardin Valley at Hardin Valley as Jarrell gets it. Hand checked. Drives the paint, gives it off to Charlie. Charlie won't shoot a three. Gives it off to Eli in the corner. Back to Jarrell. Head fakes. Great move. Drives in. Turnaround jumper is on its way. No good. Rebound. Charlie saves it just barely on the baseline. Great play. Charlie then spins and shoots and scores. Charlie Taubenheim has 9. And Oak Ridge leads 29-12. They race coast to coast with a shot. Good. Off the glass they go. Nice drive by Kimani Smith. And it's 29-14. 4:43 to play second quarter. A very fast-moving first half of basketball here from McMinn County High School. Championship game will follow. Bearden and Farragut. Eli Peters with it, throws the ball, and intending it, I think, for Josh Amos, pulled away by the Hawks. They bring the ball to the corner. Court spacing's not great, but they manage as they work the ball around to the right corner. Now dribbling out high, nearly a foul by Justice. He swings the ball around to the left, right in front of the Hardin Valley bench, comes back to the right, and he is fouled by Justice West. Stops the clock with 4:13 to play in the second period, and Oak Ridge leading 29-14. Back in the ball game for the Wildcats will come Ethan James. Checking out will come Josh Amos Jr. It'll be Hardin Valley basketball underneath the goal. 4:13 to play, second quarter, 29-14 the score. Hawk ball. Kimani Smith works it into number 2. That's Colorado. Not spelled like Colorado. That's what I called it. As they work the ball out to the corner. He didn't take the three. Works the ball to Smith. Picked up defensively by Eli. Now he guns the three. It's up. No good. Wildcats yet another board. Jarrell Jemerson coming down the floor. Stripped of the ball for a moment. Gives it over to Ethan James. James top of the circle. Around the horn it goes to Eli Peters. Had Justice early. Wants to shoot that little baby hook. This is not a hook shot, but it's good either way. And Eli now has 6 points. And here come the Hawks down the floor. Oak Ridge dominating here in the first half, leading 31-14. Hardin Valley basketball, turning, spinning, driving, shooting up. No good, but a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge has had 6 different players score here in this first half. They lead at 31-14. Wildcats being led by Charlie Taubenheim's 9. Jarrell Jemerson has 7. Jeremiah Stevens has 5. Josh Amos has 3. Let's see, Eli Peters has 6, and Justice West has 2. I think Josh has 3. Maybe I'll do the math in a minute. I don't remember him hitting a 3. Maybe he did. That was a long time ago. 31-16 the score. Down the floor will come Oak Ridge. Their lead is big here in the first half. They blew them out at the Wildcat Arena. Wildcats work the ball to Eli Peters. Eli in the paint. Drives in. Swings it into Jarrell. Jarrell shoots and scores. Jarrell Jemerson in double figures with 11 points, and Oak Ridge leads 33-16. 3:12 to play. We're in the second period. Hardin Valley basketball. They drive left, kick it out for a 3 in the corner. It's up, no good. Rebound again by the Wildcats. They are destroying Hardin Valley on the glass. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor to Justice. Justice turning, spinning, goes in for the shot. Somehow it goes. Justice West scores his 4th point, and down the floor will come the Hawks. Kimani Smith in the paint, shoots and missed. Rebound this time to Hardin Valley. Smith then throws the ball away. Taken away by Jarrell Jemerson. Trapped in the rear court, gives it off to Justice. Justice drives to the hole, pulls up and shoots good. Justice has 6. Wildcats destroying the Hardin Valley Hawks. It's 37-16. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank?
Uh-uh.
So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. right here where all our banking decisions are made, not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to McMinn County High School. David Clary. Our producer today is Dylan Woody. Our camera guys are Caleb Riker, who is sick, and he better not get us sick, guys.
Yeah, I don't want to get sick. I have a test tomorrow.
He's always sick, though. Went down to Florida last year, and Titus and I both came back sick with him. Guy lives sick. 37-16 the score. We got too much basketball and baseball to broadcast here in the near future. Here comes Hardin Valley down the floor. It's been all Oak Ridge so far. They've dominated the glass. They have handled the basketball really well, and they lead 37-16. Hardin Valley Hawk basketball. They work the ball. They've got a three. It's on its way. It's up good. Three-point shot made good by Hunter Ratcliffe, a junior player. And Oak Ridge's lead is 37-19. Here comes Oak Ridge cross court to Ethan James. James looks into Jeremiah. Thought about lobbing it to him. They do give it to him. It's a mismatch in size as Jarrell drives in, gives it into Jeremiah, goes in for the shot. No good. Taken away by Hardin Valley. Here come the Hawks quickly down the floor. Hardin Valley kicks it out for another three. It's up. No good. Rebound this time to Eli Peters. Eli behind the back dribble, bringing the ball down the floor against their big guy. He works the ball across the line and sets it up. Minute 38 to play second quarter. Here's Jarrell, who's had a great first half. He's tied up as he spins and turns the ball over. It'll be the Wildcats turning it over to the Hawks. Here comes Luis Soria back in the ball game for the Wildcats, 37-19. As I said earlier, I really felt bad for Joe Daniels-Mulholland. Joe paid our rights fee for the Farragut game, and we absolutely had no internet at all for that ball game. As I said yesterday in the girls' game, a lot of times over the weekend, schools will turn off their internet or do maintenance on their, and that obviously what McMinn County was doing, because we had absolutely no internet, and it created a terrible broadcast. And I apologize, Joe, once again. Here's another. Luis might have a layup. Here it is, no good. Tip back up, no good. Taken away by the Hawks. Hardin Valley on a 2-on-2. Justice doesn't steal it. They're going to drive in, get a layup. Here it is, no good. Back up and good. They score off the glass with Blake Crawford, and it's 37-21. And one of the Hawks took a nasty tumble. He's helped up by junior Justice West, and it'll be with 55 seconds to play in the second quarter. Oak Ridge up big, 37-21. Let's see what the holdup is. Maybe some perspiration, some change of scenery. Hardin Valley coach is talking with the official. I don't know. Let's see if they're going to have to bring him out. And he is going to come out of the ball game. That's Kamani Smith coming out. He's a good player. He had a great ball game against Oak Ridge when we were at Hardin Valley earlier. Wildcats will get the basketball eventually when play resumes. 55.4 seconds to play. Preston is bored already. He's already bored. I know it is a 16-point game right now, but anything can happen in basketball. Remember we were down here, that 26-0 run by McMinn County? Yes. Wildcats break their press with ease. Luis drives in, shoots. Good. Luis Soria with his first 2 points. Just about everybody who has played has scored except Ethan James. Here come the Hawks. They shoot a three. It's up, clanging off the iron. No good. And Ethan, I think, commits a foul. Kind of wrapped around number 2, the sophomore, and foul called against Oak Ridge. That'll be their third foul. Exactly 40 seconds to play in the first half. 39-21, Hardin Valley basketball. Wildcats are 13-2 all time against Hardin Valley. One of those losses was this year. And then, of course, we also had the 2009 game. Here's a steal, and Ethan might get his first 2 points. Ethan drives in, and he missed it. On the rebound will come the Hardin Valley Hawks. With the basketball will come Caleb Murray. They kick it out to the right corner. Nope, they're not going to shoot a three. They will from that corner now. Left corner, it's up. That's an air ball. Rebounded, though, by Hardin Valley. Hardin Valley re-squares the floor. They'll dribble in and drive. Kick it out to number 10. He drives the paint. Goes in for the shot. It's up. No good. Rebounded by Eli Peters. Wildcats pushing it up to Ethan. Ethan back to Justice. Justice underneath the goal. No place to go except out to Luis. He's got a three. It's on its way. No good. Hardin Valley on the rebound. 3-2. Mid-quarter. It's on its way. Oh, hit the back of the iron but didn't go. And the Wildcats head to the dressing room leading Hardin Valley by a score of 39-21. A totally dominant first half of basketball for the Wildcats on the glass, shooting, scoring, everything they wanted to do, they did well in the first half. 39-21 our score. Dylan, let's take a break here. Wildcats on top. We'll send it off to Dylan. We'll be back to McMinn County High School in a moment.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Washboard Wash and Fold offers services other laundry services can't do. Hotels, restaurants, and vacation rentals use our service for their linens, towels, etc. Our turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours, which frees up your time to attend to other business matters. Don't attempt to handle your laundry on your own when Washboard Wash and Fold is here to service your needs. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Don't forget our after-hours drop-off shoot. We're located at 113 Robertsville Road. Try us out today.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site X-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Now back to tonight's game, brought to you in part by Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance.
I'm Dylan Woody, and we're back here at the McMinn County High School. We're playing the Hardin Valley Hawks, and we are currently leading 39-21. I'll give you the score rundown. Charlie has 11 points. Justice has 9 or 6? 6 points. Eli has 6 points. Jarrell has 7 points. Josh has 2 points. Lewis has 2 points. Luis has 2 points. And Jeremiah has 5 points. That's all the points we have coming in the second half with leading score 39-21. I'll send it back off to David for a 30-second timeout.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
David Clary back here at McMinn County High School. We're at halftime. The Wildcats are on top of the Hardin Valley Hawks 39-21. The winner of this game plays the loser of the District 3 championship game, which will be taking place tonight at 7:30 at Halls between the West High Rebels and the Central Bobcats. We will travel to one of those gyms coming up on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. We know the Lady Wildcats are in action at Central at 7 o'clock on Friday night. We'll have the broadcast for you. Well, I have an opportunity. Let me thank some people. We have been broadcasting. This is our 6th ball game down here at McMinn County. We have torn the roads up at I-75. We started with the first ball game with Ray County girls. That game was sponsored by the Lawing family. Then we played the McMinn County boys, and then Andrew Barton sponsored that ball game. Mike Sheehan sponsored the Bearden ball game. Joe Daniels Mulholland sponsored the Farragut ball game. And then Marjorie and Connor Matthews sponsored. John Jick is our sponsor tonight. What's that? He didn't even say anything. I hesitated there because Coach Gaddis walked up, and normally he yells something to the microphone. He just came up and walked away. As the Wildcats are warming up, looking at the brackets, as I mentioned, I'll tell you what's going to happen at Central High School. All these games will be at 7 o'clock on Friday. Bearden is taking on the Carnes Lady Beavers. Powell is taking on Lenoir City. Oak Ridge is traveling to Central. Campbell County is taking on Farragut. The championship game of this tournament takes place immediately after this ball game. It's between Farragut and Bearden, and they'll be hosting on Saturday night the loser of the consolation game over there, which surprisingly enough the Powell Panthers are in. They're taking on the Halls Red Devils. Here at McMinn County High School, Oak Ridge currently leads Hardin Valley 39-21. We hope everybody will come out and support the Lady Wildcats Friday night at Central. Central won their very first District 3 championship. Of course, Oak Ridge has totally dominated District 3 over the last several years. 10 straight years we've won the championship. Before that, Coach Pruden won a ton of those. And obviously, Central and the other teams, they haven't gotten many opportunities to win championships, but Central did, and that's who we're playing. And if the Wildcats could be playing West, could be playing the Central Bobcats on the boys' side of things. We played West last year in the region tournament. It was a tough, tight ball game. I think they've lost a lot to graduation, but so have we. Either way, we're going to be, if the lead holds on the way it is, we'll be in Bearden's bracket, the third place team and the first place team from the district, unless Farragut can upset Bearden tonight, which, stranger things have happened, but I wouldn't think so. Bearden is the cream of the crop on the boys' side and the girls' side. I think that Bearden and their boys and their girls have a chance to win a state championship. Why don't we take another quick break? We'll come back for the second half. Oak Ridge leads at 39-21. We'll be back to McMinn County for the final time this year following this 60-second timeout.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on. Seriously?
This is so extra.
But what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help.
Apologize for that. We're back here at McMinn County High School. They started the second half early. Wildcats will have the basketball first, and we're underway. Once again, the Wildcats come out with Ethan James, Justice West, Charlie Taubenheim. Justice shoots a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Jarrell. Cannot shoot. Backs it up to Justice. Wildcats also have Ethan James, Charlie Taubenheim, and Eli Peters in the ballgame. Jarrell drives the paint, pulls up. Nice move. Shot is up. No good. Couldn't get the board. It's taken away by Eli Peters. Eli's going to go in, and what's the call? They're going to call a foul on the floor. I didn't see exactly who he called it on. Oak Ridge leads it 39-21. Wildcats led 21-12 after one quarter. Eli Peters is not ruled in the act of shooting. He'll have the basketball, or the Wildcats will have the basketball underneath the goal. Bounce pass comes in to Eli, back to the top to Justice. Justice drives in, got a screen from Charlie, and scores. Justice West now with his 8th point. And here come the Hawks down the floor, moving right to left now here in the third period. They work the ball to the right. After the end of this game, we will not know who will play. It'll be either West or Central. That's all I can say. They'll play at 7:30. Same time the Bearden and Farragut game will be going on here. Hardin Valley basketball. Hawks with it very patiently. The loser has a decent bracket. As I said, they're away from the Bearden Bulldogs. But you don't want to deliberately lose ball games in the consolation game to avoid a team. Like the Lady Wildcats last night did not try to avoid the Bearden Bulldogs. They just lost the ball game. Didn't have Janaea Pippins playing in that ball game, and unfortunately that kind of hurt them a little bit. It was a close, as Justice picks up a foul. That'll be the first foul called against Oak Ridge. Second team foul, or his second personal foul. And Hardin Valley goes to the line. Free throw, rattles in good. Oak Ridge by 19, 41-22, 6:47 to play third period. Preston Fetters is here, Caleb Riker, along with Dylan Woody. My name is David Clary as we broadcast for the final time. This is our 6th trip, as I mentioned. We have done a lot of driving as Oak Ridge works the ball quickly down the floor. Oak Ridge drives in with Jarrell spinning, throws the ball, intending it for Eli Peters. The ball goes creaming out of bounds, and it'll be once again the Hardin Valley Hawks for the basketball. 41-23 the score, 6:39 to play third quarter from McMinn County High School. We'll be in Fountain City, as I mentioned, on Friday, 7 o'clock. Hope you'll tune in for that. Alan, Candace, and Ethan Eubanks are sponsoring that broadcast. Terry Lee will be sponsoring our broadcast from either West or Central on Saturday night in the boys' game. Basketball worked out high by the Hawks. They've got some younger guys in the ball game. They're down big, 41-23. They drive to the baseline, kick it out. Now they'll penetrate inside. Jarrell really working hard defensively, but number 3 is able to score. That is Christian Oliver, the sophomore. They've got a lot of young talent on this Hardin Valley team, as Charlie is going to be fouled in the rear court. They try to attack him with Colin Dryness, and he commits the personal foul. Stops the clock with 5:56 to play in the third period, 41-25. Dylan, will you be happy not driving down to McMinn County?
Oh, yeah, I would be very happy. I was actually falling asleep on the drive here today because we've just done it so many times.
I would talk to Preston, but he's too far away. He can come over and talk to me if he wants to, though. Oak Ridge basketball, 41-25. I've never been to a tournament so many times, especially this far away. It's ridiculous. The TSSAA anyway has caused us to have McMinn County and Ray County in the district and taken us out of a district we've been in for 40 years. Ethan James, his first 2 points of the game. No. Tip back up and good. I think by Justice West. And Justice has 10 points. The Wildcats have a couple guys in double figures. Charlie Taubenheim with 10, 11. Justice has 10. Here's a 3 by Hardin Valley. It's going to be no good. Rebound, Ethan James. James pushing it up the floor, needs some help, brings it across the time stripe. 43-25 Wildcats. It's really kind of hard to understand as Charlie gets a shot up. No good, but he does draw the foul. It's kind of hard to understand how this Oak Ridge team lost to Hardin Valley during the season that one time. Then they blew them out by 40 points the next time. Hardin Valley's young, but they played well that night for sure, as they're going to substitute a whole bunch of new players into the ballgame. Oliver picks up his third foul. 43-25 the score, 5 minutes to play in the third period. Oak Ridge ball, Josh Amos Jr. into Charlie, layup good. Charlie has his 13th point. Charlie Taubenheim off the glass and is back to a 20-point lead. 45-25 Wildcats, Hardin Valley basketball. The Wildcats trying to win their 17th game. Here's a missed shot by the Hawks. Eli's got the rebound. Eli Peters, the sophomore, pushes it up to Justice. Justice drives in the paint, kicks it out. Charlie for three. Good. 3-point shot, and Charlie's got 16 points. Charlie went over 800 in his career. He only needed 5 today, and he was at 795. Here's a steal by Justice. Justice West coming down the floor. His shot is no good, but Justice is fouled. 48-25, all Oak Ridge. In the first half, it was domination on the glass and moving the ball up and down the floor against the Hawks, and the Wildcats have shot the ball well. They played a tough game against Farragut the other day. Farragut a really good team. Farragut will take on Bearden. I don't know how much of a chance they have to beat the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are just so strong. But like I've told the guys as we were driving down here, in rivalry ball games, sometimes crazy things happen as they'll take on the Admirals. The Bearden Bulldogs will immediately following this ball game. Justice's first free throw is no good. He goes back to the line with 10 points. His second toss is good. Justice is pretty good free throw shooter on the year. He came in at 62%, averaging 8.6 points a game. He's had a really good tournament, had a really good game against Farragut the other night. I would expect him to be on the all-tournament team. Here's a long three by Hardin Valley, rebounded by the Hawks. Nice board for them. They kick it out to number 12. He shoots another three. Good. 3-point shot nailed by Blake Crawford. Here comes Oak Ridge pushing it up to Luis Soria. Didn't have an opportunity to shoot. Comes cross court to Justice. Justice drives in, pulls up, baseline jumper is up good. Justice really playing good basketball. $13 points now for Justice. 51-28 the score. Hardin Valley puts up a shot. Jeremiah Stevens has the board to Charlie Taubenheim. Charlie coming down the floor, throws the ball away. I don't know, might have just lost a grip of it as Hardin Valley brings the ball down the floor. Wildcats up big, 51-28, trying, as I mentioned, to win their 17th game. Take on the loser of the District 3 championship as a travel is going to be called against number 2. It'll be the Wildcats substituting Dallin James in the game for the first time. Our producer today is Dylan Woody. He's been to most of the ball games this year. Preston Fetters has been to most of the games doing our top view. Caleb Riker, the guy's on his deathbed constantly, is here with us. He is doing our ground camera today. We've got a stationary camera above the floor as well. Oak Ridge and Central girls on Friday. Josh drives left, kicks it out. Luis for three. No good. Rebound to Hardin Valley. Here come the Hawks racing down the floor. Hardin Valley sets it up with 2:51 to play in the third quarter. John Jick is our sponsor today. The TSSAA, as we say, they charge $200 per game to stream. John Jick paid. He's been a good sponsor for us the last several years. We appreciate him. Because of him, that's why you're watching the ball game today. As the Wildcats, Jeremiah Stevens tried to get the ball to Justice. Justice didn't see it coming, and the Wildcats turned the ball over. And they give up a bucket. 51-30 the score, back to a 21-point lead. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Jeremiah getting a lot of early playing time today as Oak Ridge's Josh Amos Jr. kicks it out. Luis for three, top of the key. It is no good. Rebound Hardin Valley. Pulling down the board, number 5 for them. That's Fritz. They launch a three. It's up, no good. Rebound Josh. Josh Amos racing in the front court. Josh giving it up to Luis. Goes in for the layup. Good. Will it count? Or is it a charge? The Oak Ridge fans not happy. The Hardin Valley bench comes to their feet. It is an offensive player control foul against the Wildcats. And Oak Ridge will substitute again Let's see who's coming into the game now. Looks like Mir Porter is coming in for the first time. They're also playing with Dallin James, Josh Amos Jr., Jeremiah Stevens, and Luis Soria. Minute 57 to play, third quarter, 51-30. Oak Ridge on top. Here come the Wildcats. Last year played for the state championship, lost to Hillsboro in the championship ball game. Oak Ridge lost. Here's a steal by Oak Ridge for a moment. Jeremiah's got it. Wildcats lost 4 starters to graduation as Luis didn't have the numbers. Backs it up to Josh Amos. Drives right, goes into Jeremiah. They lobbed it to him, and a holding foul is called against Hardin Valley. Yeah, just a year ago, Oak Ridge played in the state championship game against Hillsboro, knocking off Walker Valley and Whitehaven to get to the state title ball game. And this year, a lot of new players, a lot of new faces. Anything can happen at tournament time, and hopefully this is the start of something good and a nice run back to Murfreesboro. 51-30 the score. Let's see. They're going to send Jeremiah Stevens to the free throw line. The freshman has 5 points in the ball game. Jeremiah on the year is a 50% free throw shooter. Freshman transfer from Alabama. His brother signed with the University of Tennessee to play football, and his family moved up here, and Jeremiah's a Wildcat now, and he knocks down that free throw. Jeremiah's got 6. 52-30, Oak Ridge by 22. Back to the free throw line. The freshman up, and no good. Kind of hanging right at 50%. Nearly a turnover. Hardin Valley then kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Wildcats had a war against Farragut on Friday. This one not quite the same. Kind of more of a relaxing game, guys. We're just kind of sitting back and watching this one, not on the edge of our seat. Dallin James with the basketball. Dribbles in. Will Dallin shoot? No. He gives it over to Luis. Won't take the 3. Drives left. There's Dallin. Head fakes. Won't shoot. Luis into Jeremiah. Back to Luis for 3. On its way, it's up. Good. 3-point shot for Luis Soria. That's his 5th point of the game, and Oak Ridge leads 55-30. Here come the Hawks down the floor once again. They've got a big guy shooting a 3. It's up, clang off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Luis Soria. Luis coming down the floor, under a minute to play. Luis gives it out to Dallin. Thought about launching from the right wing, will not. Dallin now drives to the free throw line, does not have a shot. Backs it up to Mir Porter. Another freshman in the ball game. Back to Soria. Soria dribbles in, hammered a little bit. Works the ball back out to Josh. Wildcats setting up their offense here. Luis with it to Jeremiah in the right wing. Had Dallin on the block. Can't get the ball to him. Over it goes to Luis. Around to Josh to Jeremiah. Hands it off to Josh. Kicks it out to Mir Porter for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Hardin Valley Hawks. 22 seconds to play. They launch it to the corner. Up to the top they go. Hit fakes, and Mir almost had a steal. He dives for a loose ball. Saved by Hardin Valley. The Hawks have it. Hardin Valley with 12. They dribble right and lose the dribble, and then he grabs it back and then drives the baseline. Josh cuts him off on the baseline. Good defense for him. They get it into number 12, and he scores as the third quarter comes to a close. 55-32 our score. Wildcats lead. We go to the fourth and final quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee. Right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Washboard Wash and Fold offers services other laundry services can't do. Hotels, restaurants, and vacation rentals use our service for their linens, towels, etc. Our turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours, which frees up your time to attend to other business matters. Don't attempt to handle your laundry on your own when Washboard Wash and Fold is here to service your needs. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Don't forget our after-hours drop-off shoot. We're located at 113 Robertsville Road. Try us out today.
Welcome back once again. Here's a steal by Oak Ridge as we start playing the fourth. Mir Porter to Josh Amos Jr. Cross-court, Luis for 3 on its way. Good. 3-point shot for Luis Soria, and he's got 8 points. And down the floor will come Hardin Valley. Oak Ridge up big, 58-32. Hardin Valley basketball. Wildcats have Luis Soria in the ballgame, Mir Porter, along with Jeremiah Stevens, Josh Amos Jr., and Dallin James. Hardin Valley shoots a three. It's no good. Josh Amos on the rebound. Here come the Wildcats pushing it up the floor, moving left to right. Wildcats set it up once again. Wildcats have played all but two of their players. As Oak Ridge goes into Josh, the ball batted around, taken away by Hardin Valley. Here come the Hawks down the floor once again. They'll drive coast to coast and kick it out, and they'll thought about driving, will not do so. Oak Ridge on top, 7 minutes to play in the ball game, 58-32. Wildcats will win their 17th game today. They're getting a little looser on the calling the fouls as Jeremiah Stevens just blocks another shot, and here come the Wildcats down the floor. Dallin James dribbling the ball across the line. Dallin backing it up once again. Works the ball out to the top of the key. Over it goes to Dallin James. Launches a three. It's on its way. It's up. No good. Rebounded by Hardin Valley. And a foul's going to be called underneath. 6:35 to play in the ball game. 58-32 the score. Foul called against the Wildcats. It'll be Jeremiah Stevens picking up the personal foul. That'll be his first. 58-32 the score. The Wildcats in the lead. Still haven't seen Slater and Holman come into the ball game. I know Jacob's been a little sick, and Slater's played a little bit against McMinn County, I believe, as they get a shot up. No good. Foul's going to be called against Luis Soria. Championship game tonight is between the Bearden Bulldogs and the Farragut Admirals. They do that a lot in District 4. This is our first year since 1979 to play in a District 4 tournament. As Hardin Valley shoots the free throw up good. Once again tomorrow, or actually not tomorrow, actually Friday at 7 o'clock, the Lady Wildcats are taking on the Central Lady Bobcats in an elimination ball game in the first round of the region tournament. That game will be at Central, 7 o'clock. The winner to take on the winner of Farragut. And let's see, trying to remember who Farragut is. Oak Ridge almost was going to get a dunk with Jeremiah Stevens. The winner of that game plays the winner of Farragut and Campbell County. Here's a missed shot by Oak Ridge, rebounded by Hardin Valley. The Wildcats, here's a steal by Dallin James. Wildcats on a 3-on-2. Dallin taking it coast to coast, takes it to the hole. Good! Dallin James with his first 2 points of the game, and Oak Ridge leads 60-34. Here come the Hawks down the floor. Just about everybody for the Wildcats has scored. Hardin Valley shoots a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Mir Porter. And then is ripped out of his hands by the Hawks. They work the ball back to the corner. It's kind of a stat ball game now as Hardin Valley gets a layup good. 60-36 the score. Back the other way will come Oak Ridge. Here comes Mir driving in to Jeremiah Stevens for the shot good. Jeremiah now with 8. 62-36 the score. Down the floor will come the Hawks once again. Hardin Valley outside the line. That's a tough call. Reach in foul called against Mir Porter. The Wildcats will play the loser of tonight's 7:30 ball game between the West High Rebels and the Central Bobcats. They'll play the loser of that ball game. I don't think we're going to lose our big lead here in the last 5:18 of this game. So the Wildcats will be traveling to either West or Central on Saturday. We know the girls are going to Central as well. Like I said, if we play Central both nights, we can leave our equipment up as the Hawks set up their offense once again. 62-36 to score. We probably shouldn't do that. Maybe not in North Knoxville. As they work the ball inside, here's a shot on its way. It's up. No good. Rebounded by Jeremiah Stevens. To Mir Porter. Here comes Lemire down the floor. Wildcats have Jacob Holman now in the ball game. Along with, let's see if Slater's in it. Nope, not yet. Ball's worked to the corner. Here comes Holman for the shot. Good! Jacob Holman has his first 2 points, and it'll be Jacob going to the free throw line. Jacob has not missed a free throw. I hope I just didn't jinx him. He goes to the free throw line. As Oak Ridge leads it 64-36. What do you think of that camera? Anybody on our chat, you can tell us what you think of our camera shot here. We won't be able to do the same at Central. They don't have little balconies. As Jacob Holman goes to the free throw line one time, his toss is good, and he remains perfect on the year at the free throw line. And Oak Ridge leads 65-36. Wildcats have Slater in the ball game now. Let's see. Think about everybody else has played as they launch a three. It's on its way up. No good. On the rebound will come Slater. Here come the Wildcats down the floor to Jacob Holman. 4:29 to play. It's been all Oak Ridge since the very start. Oak Ridge led 21-12 after one quarter, 39-21 at the half. Here comes Jason Slater, works the ball right corner. Muir Porter pulls up, wanted to shoot, does not. It's actually knocked away, taken away by Hardin Valley. 4:13 to play. Hawks with the basketball. They'll drive in for a layup. Good. Let's see who scores for them. That's number 14. That is Colson Crutch. And here come the Wildcats down the floor. 65-38 the score. I'll speak to Coach Green after the ball game. Muir Porter for the shot. Good. Porter scores. And Lemire has his first 2 points. Here come the Hawks down the floor. 67-38 the score. Oak Ridge will play West or Central on Saturday night, 7 o'clock. We'll have Terry Lee sponsoring that ball game. John Jick's our sponsor today. The girls game, here's Slater coming down the floor. We need him to score. Works the ball out to Muir. Muir drives in, lost the dribble, pulls up and shoots anyway, no good. Ragged shot, back up, no good, but he does draw the foul. 3:27 to play in the game, 67-38 the score. As Muir Porter goes to the free throw line. Muir this will be his first free throws of the year. He's averaging 1.4 points per ball game. He's a freshman. Goes to the line, shot is up, good. So everybody on the varsity now has shot a free throw this year as the freshman goes back to the free throw line. 68-38, a 30-point Wildcat lead. Second toss, good. Down the floor with the basketball once again will come Hardin Valley Hawks with the basketball. I'm not sure who that is. They've got a couple number ones. That is C.J. Martin in the ball game. He looks a little ragged as he works the ball to the left corner. I don't know if Brad Metz has come in the ball game yet as they put up a three. No good. Rebound foul called against Oak Ridge. 3:05 to play in the game. 69-38. As I said earlier, I apologize to Joe Daniels Mulholland. He sponsored our Farragut ball game on Friday, but we had absolutely no internet here. And we were dependent upon the internet, obviously, to get out. I think McMinn County was probably doing some maintenance on their system. That's the only thing we can figure because we've been perfect 5 of the 6 ball games, and the only one that did not work was a weekend game on Friday. Appreciate the Lawing family for sponsoring early ball games, along with Andrew Barton, Mike Sheehan, Joe Daniels Mulholland, Marjorie, and Connor Matthews. Today, we're being sponsored by John Jick. The Friday ball game, the Lady Wildcats, being sponsored by Alan, Candace, Ethan, and Evelyn Eubanks. And Terry Lee will do our Saturday game against either West or Central. Free throw is good. Back to a 30-point lead for the Wildcats, 69-39. Toss, good. Brian Leffler is watching our broadcast today from the soccer scrimmage. Hope Brian's having a good time in the cold. We're here at McMinn County High School. Wildcat basketball. Muir Porter got a screen from Stevens, has a three, shoots it. No good. Rebound by Hardin Valley. 2:43 and counting, 69-40. We'll be in Bearden's bracket. There's a walk traveling called against Hardin Valley. We'll be in Bearden's bracket in the region tournament, so we would play them in the second round if we can get past the first round opponent. Unless Farragut is able to knock off the Bulldogs today. We'll see. They've played a couple times. Farragut has lost both games. Bearden hasn't lost many. They're a really good team. Their boys and their girls are just dominant, to be honest with you. Oak Ridge ball. Dallin James with the basketball. Works the ball into Slater for the shot. Good. Slater scores. And that's his first 2 points. And just about everybody on the team that has played has scored, except, unfortunately, poor Ethan James. As they work for a shot, it's up, no good. Rebounded out of bounds. Last touch by whom? By Hardin Valley, it would appear. 2:05 to play. 11 different Wildcats have scored in this ball game. Hardin Valley losing 71-40. They got blown out 83-38 by Bearden the other night. And Dallin brings the ball down the floor. Dallin outside the line. Dribbles right, dribbles in, thought about a three. Slater in the left corner. Back to James it goes. 1:51 to play. Basketball worked around the horn. Back to Jacob Holman. Holman is a good-looking player. Pulls up at the free throw line. Shoots from there. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Slater for a moment. He falls down. The ball's loose on the floor, and it's a jump ball. I'm not a parent of Jacob Holman, but I think I would start feeding him a little bit more. He's skinny like Preston Fetters, our camera guy. he needs to put on a little meat on him before next year. He's a good player for the Wildcats, but he doesn't weigh a whole lot. He's got really skinny legs, skinny arms. He's number 14 out there for those of you watching. 71-40 the score, Oak Ridge ball. And knocked out of bounds by Hardin Valley. We've got 90 seconds left. I don't know, Dylan, who's skinnier, Jacob or Preston?
I think Preston takes a cake on that one.
Well, definitely Jacob's more athletic. As Dallin drives the paint, turns, spins, wants to shoot, fadeaway jumper, good. Dallin James banks it in for his 4th point, and Oak Ridge leads 73-40. The championship game to follow, we will not broadcast it, obviously. It's Farragut and Bearden. It matters a little bit to the other side of the bracket. We're more interested in the actually that we are interested in it to see who will be in our bracket as the Wildcats lead at 73-40. It'll be the Hardin Valley Hawks with the basketball, side court. They'll work the ball in. Down to 1:06 to play in the ball game. 73-40 the score. They work the ball in, pass deflected and almost taken away by Muir Porter. Hardin Valley ball, 1:02 and counting. 73-40, the Wildcats headed for a victory. I'll speak to Coach Green after the game. I'll run down the scoring. Well, maybe Dylan will do that for us. Caleb Reicher's been our ground camera guy today. They put up a shot. And John Jick has been our sponsor. He sponsored our broadcast, as I say, each and every game. The TSSAA charges $200 to and John Jick just told me he remains undefeated in sponsoring ball games, and maybe we should get you to be a permanent sponsor of our broadcasts all season long. But that free throw is up no good. 73-40, 47.3 seconds to play. Back to the free throw line will go the Hardin Valley Hawks. Toss is good. Dallin's in the rear court, muscling his way up the floor. All the way to the hole. Nope, he's not going to take it all the way in. Now he's going to dribble. He's a fancy dribbler. He goes into Jeremiah. Will he dunk it? No, he missed the shot. Ball's knocked out by Jacob Holman. 31.6 seconds to play, 73-41. Wildcats headed for a victory here. As I mentioned, the only person who did not score is Ethan James, and as they launch a three, number 11 knocks it down. Let's see who he is. Give him a little credit. That'll be David Lang, or Long maybe. Long. On the other end of the floor, a foul's going to be called. And that's going to send, let's see if that's not a shooting violation. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball to work the ball in. 73-44 the score. Wildcats about to win their 17th game of the year. 73-44. Oak Ridge baseball begins next Tuesday as they take on the Central Bobcats at Tommy Shumpert Park. Oh, nice move by the Wildcats. They get a layup. Good. Great move by Muir Porter, and he's got 6 points in the ball game, and Oak Ridge wins by a final score of 75-44. That is the final score. 75-44 the final score, and the Wildcats will take on now the loser of the District 3 championship ball game between the West High Rebels and the Central Bobcats. And West hasn't had the season they had a year ago. Central has a really good record. Either way, it'll be a tough assignment for the Wildcats on Saturday night. The girls will play at 7 o'clock on Friday night against Central, and the boys, as I mentioned, will play either West or the Central Bobcats Saturday night, 7 o'clock. We'll have the broadcast on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Wildcats head down to the dressing room. The ball game is over. The Wildcats win it 75-44. I'll speak to Coach Green here in a bit. Let's take a break. We'll be back to McMinn County High School in a moment.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance agent. With business insurance from Todd Fox at Fox Insurance Group and Encova Insurance, you can make sure your business stays up and running no matter what happens. If you own a business, make sure it's fully protected by contacting Fox Insurance Group. Visit www.grayfoxins.com or call 865-482-0513.
Washboard Wash and Fold offers services other laundry services can't do. Hotels, restaurants, and vacation rentals use our service for their linens, towels, etc. Our turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours, which frees up your time to attend to other business matters. Don't attempt to handle your laundry on your own when Washboard Wash and Fold is here to service your needs. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Don't forget our after-hours drop-off chute. We're located at 113 Robertsville Road. Try us out today.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
No.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
Did you know that Summit Medical Group was voted the best family practice in internal medicine in 2023? We do walk-in same-day appointments and are currently accepting new patients. For the convenience of our patients, we have on-site physical therapy, a lab, x-ray, and ultrasound. Come see our new location at 850 Briarcliff Avenue in Oak Ridge. To schedule an appointment, call 865-483-3172. We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays 9 to 5. Summit Medical Group of Oak Ridge, the leaders in primary care. Get to the Summit.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Now back to tonight's game, brought to you in part by Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance.
Welcome back once again to McMinn County High School, where the Wildcats have just defeated the Hardin Valley Hawks in the consolation game. Coach, you ready?
Yeah.
Joining me is the head coach of the Wildcats, Coach Aaron Green. Coach, first off, congratulations. These consolation games are always kind of interesting. I think the last time we played one, I think it was that West game after the Central beat us over at Powell in that questionable officiated ball game. That was a consolation game.
I forgot about that one.
Shouldn't have lost that Central game.
No.
Not because of your play. The officiating was terrible in that game, if you remember. But I'll just say that. Anyway, these games, a lot of times you don't know if the team's going to be into it. But you came out strong. I thought you dominated every aspect of especially the first half. You were just killing them on the glass. I mean, one rebound, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. You were doing a great job. You were hitting your shots. You were handling the ball. You weren't turning the ball over. And it was just a totally different game from the game in Hardin Valley for sure. just total domination. And I know you're well, you want to be as you head to the region.
Yeah, it was, I thought we did some really good things. I thought we dominated the glass. I took Charlie out early because I'm trying to get him to go to the offensive boards, and he hadn't been going like he needs to go. And so that's one of the reasons I got him out. I told him before the game, I'm taking you out if you don't go. So that was an emphasis coming in. I thought we did a good job defending. We got some transition baskets, which we didn't get a lot the last game, so that was an emphasis as well. But when we were up, I held them to 21 at half. Did a pretty good job defensively and dominated the glass for the most part.
Yeah, very much so. I think you had 11 or 12 players score in this game. Everybody except Ethan. Ethan James was the only one who did not score in the ball game. He only took like maybe 2 shots or so, but you didn't really need him tonight. And you've got a ways until Saturday when you play again. But it's good to get them off their feet a little bit, and then it's good to get everybody a chance to play a lot.
Yeah, it was. And of course Ethan does so many other things. If he's going to score, obviously, but he's strong. He rebounds it. He defends. He does. Handles the ball. So he does a lot of other stuff. A lot of times we get caught up in scoring. Sometimes too much. But yeah, I thought mentioned off there. Jeremiah gave us some good minutes. He played well against them at our place when we beat them at our place by a pretty good margin. He brought as soon as he come in at our place, as soon as he got in the game, he got like 2 offensive rebounds. He played well. So I was planning on playing him a little bit more today. So, but yeah, we had a lot of guys play well. I thought, everybody contributed in some way, and that's a solid team. It's frustrating to look back on the game they beat us. Watch us play like that.
You can't even figure out how that happened.
Yeah, it's a game, and looking back at that game really hurt us. Kind of looking back, it kind of took us really not out of contention to get a bye in the district, but it made it a lot tougher. So. But good win against a quality team.
So now you're going to play the loser of the West Central ball game. I would assume you can't assume anything because last night the team that had gone undefeated on the girls' side lost the District 3 girls championship game. Central Powell had gone undefeated in the district all year, but they got beat. So anything can happen in this game. It's kind of sets you up for a tough bracket. Unless Farragut can pull the upset, you'll be in Bearden's side of the bracket. Bearden's boys and girls are the most dominant teams I've seen all year, honestly. Yeah. I mean, they really are.
Yeah, we don't, a lot of people, I'm sure you probably thought of it too, if you look at it a certain way, you can say, well, the loser of our game probably has a better bracket. I don't, as a coach, you're a competitor and if you look at it like that, if you want to be opposite Bearden, you should have beat Farragut. That's kind of that's kind of how I look at it. And over the years, I've known people to lose those games on purpose. It's just not my moral compass to even consider. Even though like I said, a lot of times, sure enough, when you start wishing you'd lose a game to try to get in a certain seed or bracket or whatever, somebody gets beat, and you never know. So we don't really get into that, but. It's a region tournament. You're going to play good teams, and obviously if Bearden wins this game, and they'll be on our side of the bracket, but we got to go win the first one to even worry about Bearden anyway.
Yeah, you can't worry about it until.
We won't look past whoever we play West or Central. We're not going to be looking past them for sure.
Coach, I know you've probably looked ahead to look at those teams. I know West must not be the same team we saw last year. If you remember last year's ball game, and I know you do, it was a nail biter right to the very end.
Yeah.
And their record's not nearly as good.
No,
Central's got a really good record, though.
Yeah, West is they lost a lot like we did. They were a top 5 team last year. Mm-hmm. They're not allowed any question. They lost a lot, almost everybody, pretty much like we did. They may have one guy back. They had a kid that scored 50 the other night in their similar kind of game. So, if somebody does that, you're going to have a hard time losing for sure. But, and Central's had a good year. I think they're like 27-3. Mm-hmm. I haven't, spent a lot of time watching them because we don't know who we're going to play. But just kind of keeping up with them. They've obviously won a lot of games, and I don't think they've played a really tough schedule, compared to probably our district. Our district's probably overall a little tougher, but you win 27 games, you got a good team, so we gotta see what happens and see who we're going to play before we worry about any of that.
Coach, just your final comments. I know you want to get home and watch is it Missouri they play today?
At Missouri.
At
9
Missouri,
o'clock,
so,
yeah. You know, good win. It's region tournament time. I know you've said it probably several times on air. We'll be playing Saturday at 7 o'clock at Central, Knox Central or Knox West. And we'll give our guys off tomorrow. We'll get 2 days of prep, kind of our normal routine. We hadn't played many Saturday games in a while. So, but yeah, it's go time. Win or go home. And we had one of those last week over here on their home floor on the road. So got a little bit of dose of that. So we'll prepare the next 2 days like we have all year and get ready to go play a game.
Coach, does Farragut have a chance in this game about to start?
They'll have to play really well. I think in any game you always have a chance. They'll have to play really well. Bearden's just really good. Bearden's really good. Farragut's got a good team, but I'd be surprised if you're asking me my prediction. I'd be surprised if Farragut wins the game.
Coach, I'm going to tell you a little story here, then I'll let you go. I remember in Science Hill back in the 90s when they were totally dominant.
Yeah, that was when I was in high school.
Yeah, they were absolutely dominant.
Yeah.
I remember Coach Carringer walking over to me, looking at me, and saying, "I think we're going to win." And I looked up to him and said, "You're crazy."
Did they win?
No, it was the first time ever and the only time any team has ever scored 100 points on Oak Ridge. It was that night. It was in our old B gym.
Yeah, Coach Carringer, you always got to think you're going to win for sure.
Yeah, good coaches do that. You all think that way.
Yeah, you got to have a certain mentality, right?
Coach, have a safe trip home, and we'll see you Saturday night.
All right, go Cats, roll, and go Vols.
Wildcats win the ball game tonight with ease tonight over the Hardin Valley Hawks, and I think I haven't done the scoring yet. You want to do the scoring real quick? Can you do that?
Scoring real quick. So the Wildcats win tonight 75-44. Charlie had 16 points. Justice had 13 points. Eli had 6 points. Jarrell had 7 points. Josh had 2 points. Luis had 8 points. Jeremiah had 8 points. Jacob had 3 points. Dallin had 4 points. Porter had 6 points. And finally, Slater ended the game with 2 points. As Oak Ridge Wildcats win it 75-44. Back to you, David.
Wildcats win the ball game here. I want to remind everybody of our schedule here. Our next ball game, our next broadcast of Oak Ridge Ball will be Friday night, 7 o'clock, when the Lady Wildcats take on the Central Lady Bobcats at Central. Ethan, Evelyn, Candace, and Alan Eubanks are our sponsors. And then on Saturday, the boys will be in action. Terry Lee is sponsoring that broadcast. We don't know who we're going to play. It's going to be either West or Central beyond the road. We do know that. Appreciate John Jick for sponsoring our broadcast today on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Wildcats victorious over Hardin Valley. So until Friday night, this is David Clary for Dylan Woody, Preston Fetters, and Caleb Riker saying so long, everybody.